Kabute, welcome.
Thank you.
We are heading for the match day 3. At this point, I don't wish to be a coach in this difficult situation. The number of games in the short space of time. First of all, how are you coping with this facial congestion?
Well, we have to manage ourselves, and I have to do my best and then manage the players too. The most important thing is the resting period, where I make sure that they rest for the next assignment. Again, I've been saying it all the time. The moment you allow yourself to be recruited by any institution, that is your destiny and you have to go by it. So those of us here, we agree to work for Asante Kotoko. So whatever situation we find ourselves in, we have to change the narrative and then do our best to achieve our target.
Coach, you made 8-hour journey over here to Asankregua, 1.5 or 1 hour to Samaboy for the difficult game. And from here, you will be making roughly 5 hours to Enyinase. Looking at the state of the road, and how do you keep your boys motivated for the task?
Well, I have to motivate them. But before somebody motivates you, that's the extrinsic. You have to use the intrinsic motivation to motivate yourself. That the desire to play. You join Kotoko not because it is Atanto Kotoko. You join Kotoko because you want to play good and then enhance your life as a footballer. So I think with all the journey around us, the most important thing is to rest, especially a day before a game. You know how to manage yourself, and then because you needed energy like yesterday's game, and a lot of energy was spent. And then if you don't have that energy, definitely you can't play. So everybody wants to beat Kotoko. It's a fact. The way they play against Kotoko, I don't think they play against themselves like that. So when you are in Kotoko, you have to be ready for everything, every situation. Just like a coach, so many criticisms, some for, some against, but yet I have to stand by myself and then take it in good faith. What is Asante Kotoko?
This is a side that we drew with last season, 1-1. They seem to be a very tough side, even though they've not had the best of start to the campaign. How tricky is such fixtures as a coach?
Well, this will not deceive us, because as I said, every match against Kotoko is a tough match. Whether the team plays well or not, against Kotoko is a different issue altogether. The supporters and everybody will be there. Look how happy yesterday. I don't think ever since we started the league, they had such supporters in the field like yesterday. Everybody was happy. Both Samaters and then Kotoko supporters were happy. They were jubilating. It's only for us and to Kotoko. So wherever we go with people. And then the motivation there is we have to play and then win. Other than that, it can be. Even a player gets sick, he will tell you play because it's Kotoko. So we know it and I've sensitized them about it. So they have to be ready with any other game. There's no underrating, no undersizing any club.
Coach, this is a difficult task as we are all looking for it too. You made mention that you would want to win away to repay for the points drop at home. Are we winning on Wednesday?
This is my wish, inshallah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
At this point, I don't wish to be a coach in this difficult situation. The number of games in the short space of time. First of all, how are you coping with this facial congestion?
Well, we have to manage ourselves. And I have to do my best and then manage the players too. The most important thing is the resting period, where I make sure that they rest for the next assignment. Again, I've been saying it all the time. The moment you allow yourself to be recruited by any institution.
And then Champions League.
Night for the champions.
1-0-0. Chelsea in Barca.
Chelsea in Barcelona.
Okay, so Hansi Flick, was it Chelsea are one of the best teams in the world?
Yeah.
Their development is fantastic, both the players and the coach. it's a great match to play.
Yeah.
Okay. One HA.
I think that I'm surprised to be seen there. I'll go for Chelsea because of how Enzo Maresca nim teams like Cristiano Bono. When teams like Cristiano Bono. Ono Bona.
The man only teams like Cristiano Bono.
No PSG no show be last season. 2024, 2025 for show be at Chelsea.
No. Okay, so be the match like Cristiano Bono. You count the matches. Chelsea so mobile league. Mobile Champions League.
I'm not basing on Afim Kwa. I'm basing on from last season. In a big.
But some teams like Cristiano Bobi. Mimi nimnanga mi busao. Their results against him akese. So say PSG and gazo was teams akese. No, you beat PSG fine in a friendly tournament be enye. But me just say see Chelsea no. I don't know their results in the Premier League for instance, and the Champions League. Almost akese.
And on a big guys in show.
Why more?
Oh, said I'm a PSG.
The Musibe can in the name
said Liverpool
Chelsea results
Liverpool
against
Liverpool. Boss Macan Liverpool, Macan PSG.
So many answer na moy.
And na weekend in SMBC.
How many answer na moy?
They will close the gap.
Almost Man U.
Man U sure. They will close the gap this weekend.
How many City abo? Champions League, how many one abo? Those are the basis also of the class. So sana tier dia na ka say watch PSG or one in tournament. Okay. So Saudi Arabian FIFA launched $1 billion global stadium loan initiative, and then Guy Neville on I think they will finish in the top 4. They will get close and they will tease us and have us thinking they the closest challenge, but I don't think that will emerge as the season goes on. Okay, no Mubusan whether Chelsea are title contenders. So I think they will finish in the top 4. They will get close and they will tease us and have us thinking, are they the closest challengers? But I don't think that will emerge as the season goes on. Okay. Ruben Amorim. And Rana Zaki to count down no shots here. 10 matches no. Shots no. Emma Berry and some no hardly. 10-man Everton. Na at the corner circus round never tin a share. All right, so I feel afraid of returning to this feeling of last season. That is my biggest fear.
Yeah,
we need to work together and we need to be better. Amoria said, well, who media Kasan Pao? He's learned it so fast. I don't know again. Only one that say Bayern Munich's honorary president say Barca are not the model one envision for myself in any other country. They wouldn't play in the first division for a long time. I am Pia. Enzo Maresca, I decided to be manager because of Pep Guardiola.
Yes.
I don't think no one can be compared to that Barcelona and Pep, that team. Luciano Spalletti doesn't have concerns about lack of quality for Juve. The coach is satisfied with the club's squad and considers them fit to compete in the Scudetto. Okay, when in a year, and some Baba Isa Diabeko, Manane Neakwa, and the Champions League also. Coach is Kasa and others. Minister for Sports and Recreation, Kofi Adams, say also Ghana expand the infrastructure by developing more world-class stadiums across the country. Kasa yadoso. Kasa ne yadoso. Okay. Meanwhile, he has appealed to players of 11 Wonders to remain committed to the card despite growing concerns over player welfare, internal challenges facing the team. Minister,
10 billion.
Was it
10 billion away?
10 billion there.
Yeah, they want money.
So we are 1 million.
Team owner away. Teams some teams say Chloe was an get champion for 2. Away.
So you must spend there.
What do you say?
Asante Kotoko prepare for an outstanding league match with Baseke. And Zito explained that the congested schedule, which has the team playing multiple matches whilst enduring long travels, requires careful handling of his players to keep them competitive. That's what he should do.
Of course.
Hearts are set to appoint new operations manager following the removal of a feature free Hearts. I know Monday no come from. Okay. Ogo school. Oh, Abuchi. Go school. Otuo-Acheampong. Okay. I know in some most a Gaka incoming managing director, the new operations manager in Gaka, Vice Felisma Kumonka are expected to fulfill their duties. And Omo has any. The Lali Anku is also expected to exit. Okwa no obeko.
The time we have.
Nti Anku na bere.
Anku dey say the time also.
Ono so kobi.
The time also.
Okay. Ninya Ghana komo. Ninya.
Just at the
an environment so count.
Yes.
All right. So until there are interesting games.
Of course.
Ochana Arsenal Bayern Bebon.
But then I say game I even why back one. Chelsea ni Barcelona.
Say Juventus Bebon there.
Juventus ball.
Liverpool Bebon da ben.
Liverpool Bochna.
City Bebon.
City.
Then I think Newcastle will play today.
City. And then Chelsea, Barcelona, City, Leverkusen me.
Okay,
Newcastle, Slavia Prague, Bilbao, Napoli, Quarterback, Galatasaray, USG, and Ajax, Benfica.
Okay. Mourinho Bebon da ben.
Jose.
Ne dey also be 1 point oh. Onya point be ado.
Benfica Echo
or 0.
Ajax.
But 0. Mourinho only 1 point from 4 games. 0.
Ebefa.
All right. So on the wings of Kangen and Magic drinking water. Yam fancy so na. Baba Feyuram.
All right.
Feyuram go focus so. Na yam Chelsea Barca.
I'm going for Chelsea. Yes. And the anopay your most special good morning na yamo kwaba biem emra sanso ye konko funkroso nsemwa edi aden chechena ebum fumpa ewon ko funkroso de honsem ato anim ensem ne de doso ne mom de dise fatasa ohwe na utie ana yede esumwo na uko Facebook page sanso a eye Oyerepa Radio ana Oyerepa TV Ghana Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Ghana
Oyerepa TV Ghana
Oyerepa TV Ghana
okay
Oyerepa TV now the Ghana account no na yebesha se afi UEFA Champions League num Barcelona enra omukokodu London kromo na emram kokodu ye na team no etweni Juan Laporta ensu kokodu ya wono ewramum ewo team no hotel ningina ada Oyerepa TV no so a anopay yede echewo Ajax and Benfica and Ebo and them Africa Galatasaray and Saint Union Girossi Bodo Glimt Abebom Juventus Dortmund and Villarreal Chelsea Ebo Barcelona Manchester City and Leverkusen Olympique de Marseille and Newcastle United Slavia Prague and Athletic Club Bilbao Napoli and a quarterback and a Ebo anyway and matches and them ebetimi atodwa still on your screens no emra FC Barcelona kokodu ye na omusi ade afi omo pass mu eno na mede to anim say Hans Flick say na ni oje pa say oye adwuma with Marcus Rashford wadinachi mra Marcus Rashford say under Jose Mourinho na ose kanina na odinachi oye impressed about the quality owom team num na show a lot at the Barca they all catch on this Jim Debian hostel. I was improving our fee or Timmy Echo at the Echo. The question is Nissa Basa. Ebetima I need dinner permanent and answer Basa and yet need dinner permanent to Munyam Kakram and no air hands of flick or twaso set Chelsea say area same open teams are who best area untime any Chelsea and from free one development fantastic afe players and coaches omuna a great and so yana when you etime a very difficult game and then I was Stamford Bridge and also na Lamine Yamal was Lamine Yamal and now training grounds also dance kakra our training grounds so and you're down home and you're dada and some I don't know na Rafinha or no a player Emma FC Barcelona or say Nipra setbacks Onyayam ewa Nipra yam for responsibility and for Emmanuel Sumobi wa ono Lamine Yamal and I was no Coco Piema among for Bonabaso or ya Dania Dade on Manage on no Prani enti and no jump it to swa o sia kanom ono Rafinha Pranum wa managing ye and very soon onom Obasa Shasiana Fe de Oye in 2024-2025 from Afi Wasan Shasiam 2025-2026 and aya Rafinha Ninsama or the Eltujam and ano pay Enzo Maresca aya Trene and Chelsea Enzo Maresca se aya Pep Guardiola ntia and Okoti ye or se Pep no okay emra na Okoti Barcelona or se Barca and Pep omusa team no masa uko Spain na obia esuan Pep Guardiola and na Pep ebepiem na England teams awo England nina now epesa amobobo te say Pep Guardiola enti ono Enzo Maresca de Pep nti and oromo into coach na wie and na ochem se gamer ombebom etia Barcelona a difficult game and I expect the players no ebetime deliver Reece James no a faita game no me abobie memo lineup no na yabahwam enra Chelsea ani gisam say Cole Palmer etime trainee and my Chelsea nti enano pay yabako a report TV no so na fe ya enjoy enra owuram our training grounds on Saturday me catch us a special boot at the Cole Palmer and betime abuam ema e pradom entime anya kase na enra tell two teams the training grounds dem hu ya and say Robert Sanchez and I better go post mu and then I'm a Chelsea Mark Kulaya a bomb a fay Chavo Taloba and a bomb with Wesley Fofana now for Reece James a bomb and the back for Reece James Wesley Fofana and I fay Chavo Taloba Mark Kulaya I'm gonna complete back for them and Finfin Baya Enzo Fernandez Moises Caicedo me friend the bulldozer now for no ukomwa yebanya Alejandro Garnacho ewa nom na fe Pedro Neto Jean Pedro ebeja Liam Delap echi wey aya lineup run edbeko game num na ohwe Juan Garcia ono na eda goal post mu ama Barcelona Juice Kunde ebebom Ronald Araujo bejamum afe Paul Kubasi and Alejandro Balde amuna a complete defense no Frankie de Jong ebebom afe Eric Garcia Fermin Lopez Ferran Torres Robert Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal amune Mrantia amusu starte ama FC Barcelona na Gainovo on Chelsea or say Chelsea team no betim de nsa asinebo aka amo bia timate say afi 2025-2026 English Premier League Chelsea about top 4 with performance womo eda na deno said tie bia top 4 ne de Chelsea betim awram Pep Guardiola or say and the game obo etia Leverkusen no at the finals said tie bia Leverkusen against Galatasaray next 2 games our UEFA Champions League no I was set of first 6 points nina oh yeah now the last 2 games against Madrid and Bodo Glimt now we're trying him say about 4 points at the FA game nothing when you direct qualification at the FM UEFA Champions League first num Josko Vadio at the Atuja Sena last season a West season at the Emma Ono as a player and Manchester City and the City team na a do baby crocodile on team na or dream match sababo and sa na afi ahead of Koye Emma Manchester City there and against Leverkusen a kukrachiaka I was at Manchester City etimi etin kunim Galatasaray Sport Kulubu Obekaya Omulusu game now after se Omulusu ye in the Champions League that 5-1 in Kugo Mnyaye our entrant Frankfurt and Samunum Omako some matches continuously when etimi aba onim sa first ever on back TV the 4th consecutive victory our UEFA Champions League no amo twese ebekoso nyankopon boa gamer ombebo na wiki mum onim sa amo she Liverpool 1-0 fie amo she Bodo Glimt 3-1 and amo to so ekodi kunim eka miansam ewo Ayas so ewo fie enti the next game to so no amo winia na the 3 successive matches nina amo team awenem in the tournament 13 years ago and Galatasaray Sport Kulubu etimi eyebie Luciano Spalletti ni Juventus and Bodo Glimt and elbo ene enumere na game no and Luciano Spalletti dia tuja say advantage no any Juventus nsem open their advantage kutanwa eye Bodo Glimt ninam say weather no and temperature e war Bodo honom nukwere anu de papa Juventus defender Andra Cambiaso at the atuja say margin of errors and I will say kitua bi say Juventus and Bodo Glimt na omoye petty mistakes no and then I was some avoid na mpose mistakes betima ba mu a I will say kitua bi and Andra Cambiaso defender ema Juventus and nsema odi etujam and na yede atu anim anopay me sure say me confirm ye ema say Kopama enra otimi a trainee ye Enzo Maresca say he's feeling good ahead of Barcelona game and then maybe to 8 p.m.
We don't know when, but for sure will be soon. It's already on pitch. It's already touching the ball. So and the feeling is good. We are here for tomorrow game. That is Champions League game. And then after that we're gonna start to think about Chelsea, Arsenal. I don't think so at the moment. The last time I spoke about Cole was in the last press conference, and the last time I spoke with Cole was yesterday, just after the session, to ask how was his feeling. That again was good feeling, but I didn't ask him details about the injury at all. It's big week, as you said, but at the end of
no Enzo Maresca manager and Chelsea now say exceptional Chelsea, one of the best we are say and a handsome flick ahead of the game and you may etoja ninchemuno enye.
So we always adapt to the opponent, always. It's always the same. So we know how we want to play, but also what is necessary for the opponent was necessary, or what he give us, or what kind of opportunities. This is always like that. So it's not like we go in every game the same strategy, no.
A handsome flick manager Emma FC Barcelona and in some way to John Pay you're tuning now to an Juma so live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, live on Oyerepa TV, on Facebook Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana. The Italian Jose Mourinho I say I ask a gamer onom game no here pa I was a game way Benfica it me for 3 points na Jose Mourinho manager Benfica,
because I always say to myself I have to win. Ask him if he feels the same way, but I think that's the challenge. You have to be balanced. We know that we have to win. We know that to reach the 9 points, maybe 10, I think 9, that you need to qualify. We need to win tomorrow. We have to win tomorrow. But you have to play also with your brain, not just with your heart, not just with your emotions. And I think that's the biggest challenge for us.
Enti Jose no minim sekata or did the players not time there or say I was so born with wadrin enya emotions enya online kekere no ko ball no o so de wa adwen no ena ebobo no Jose Mourinho de ena no meba England na fe ye team kom e England sesia before say meba England no high sense say ano permin kancho minua bema minua ba o so onya air conditioning bi o dem ho air conditioning dey so nya bi what you say na o hwe bo afcon no bebe o hwe matches with high sense TV na ne air conditioning so e bon kama e promo eno mo ye enti ebonom watetete so pa onim say ope de gina ho open inverter and also standard option split unit ningina monom abusia high sense na emao manufacturer defect warranty unya na babia afi eye promotion nti watetete so copper pipes a ewomunom onim Ghana ha se de weda ntie enti ebonom fem assign a papa gold plated fence for extra durability eche at the amount 80 na kwajibi and I say showroom bia 0302 5500 0302 5500 high sense everyday prices for everyday people showrooms no abusuam afienya okwa Kumasi Tano so omu showrooms no Dawson baby a obehu high sense showroom bia raho abusuam England no ejisa Ghana gay enra onim se onya red card enra Manchester United and Everton ebom Old Trafford and say right after the game okopa team ngina achel opa technical team na chel and afei Mishaken so okokobo na sumnom opa na chel na Ruben Amorim osi nukranie enra game no ekoso na deba ko na o Philippa and say team yi enti yebasan kode na no afi 2024-2025 the komuno yebasan komo biemu na Ruben Amorim say I was say I'm forgetting about enra results etimi esi na afi hwe games ewo womanim na ewo training grounds to mistakes enra sisi nyina aba correct mistakes nyina na after the game and David Moyes and central form ebusa say openi hu de sisi game no na abufu aba na no say o na mebuafu kakra na mama adeba kwa me pepa and say me players ekon ewo pit no so o pese obi apese ne yanko ebo no moden ewo pit no so David Moyes wie ye obo ne marante na ba so after the red card and kodia amoko ye in the game na delay to say office game no it wasn't enough for Manchester City. I was saying enra referee power nanka United and I didn't could him say obinya red card nasa odibo e show dia e chesena omodemonom fem amo supporters ina actual or say I like when my players fight each other. David Moyes the reaction after winning against Manchester United at Old Trafford.
Absolutely. I've tried many times coming here with 11 players and getting very close and maybe not quite getting over the line with victories. So tonight was a really important one for us. But great that we done it with 10 players. Great for the support. We brought a brilliant support here, and for best part of 80 minutes to watch the team nearly on the back foot the whole of the game. But we done some really good stuff in the opening part of the game. Looked as if we started the game well. We're nice and fluent.
What's going through your mind when that happens and you see the red card for one of your players in that kind of incident?
Well, I couldn't understand it because I don't think Andy would really have expected that. Supposedly Anthony Taylor told me by the letter of the law, if you raise your arm then you could get sent off. I get that.
Ruben Amorim and Matthias delete Amasuye na enra reaction after say omulusuye to Everton say enonchim.
Yes, like any other person here at Old Trafford, but so much more with the performance than the results. The result can happen, but with 10 men, against 10 men, 70 minutes, you should play better. But everyone felt that since the first minute we were not the same team with.
Wilfred Nani, our head coach, Emma Major League Soccer Club. Columbus Crew, unim say I'm a pound no say my manager Emma Columbus Crew in the first season ultimate AJ the MLS the ATHM say oko sete kasuya homu team ko say amram emaya jumam emfa emamu oko Spainer abusia Madrid sansam no TV say players be happy with Chapi Alonso Diamante and play na Mura Madrid amadema men say Kylian Mbappe and Gula Thibaut Courtois Dean Housen I'm happy with the manager Vinicius Junior, Federico Valverde, Brahim Diaz, Ferland Mendy, Hendrick. I'm happy with Xabi Alonso, Mono we are now. Fernando Morientes, former Real Madrid player. I see Xabi Alonso the Dutch in there. Team na Okochino was here. Kaiwamuda on him. Team no cheo be a one thing. Sir against City when him Kunima. Team number game for fro and then small Fernando Morientes and two jam and then I'm pay Oko Nico Pasasuya and Ranapa. Then I'm Montes oh Madrid cry January on bad activity in the clause no untimia activity by no clause no January just June July until June July he will be the first player at Madrid and he can assign no and no I Jayat no mamma for Vini at the Marca Ningram and sir wouldn't say Vinicius Junior at 18 million euros a year after tax with Madrid. Now Madrid are found renewal with 20 million euros net a year. Now player now accepted the teacher say one making and counter offer. Player and representative requested a historic contract with the highest ever at the club, similar to Cristiano Ronaldo. Packages no is around 30 million euros per season. Vini said up 30 million euros per season. Saudi Arabia and FIFA Alante 1 billion global stadium loan initiative. 1 billion global stadium loan initiative. Saudi phone aye say I'm up 2034 I'm hosting World Cup. Nakata Sasikai under my FIFA member associations sa Ghana Nanka Saudi phone a loan of $1 billion stadium loan initiative. Dollars so $1 billion. Now my Ghana sa yamfanya yes stadium ye yamfa bin CC stadium na yamfa bin kwakwa yes stadium eti FIFA member associations no obi abenya bi eno ye Gianni Infantino adia sisi ayeka say on Saudi forum eti eba nti asemde ena eba dem de so en say really honest I buy Munich honorary president or say Barca Modena omo ye sisi ano senka aye country bia na Barca wa en ke say Barca na yoma filiginum nkomo bia Syria B nke bia omo C ningina mo anese sikasem ene niama akoso of late no free se manfa kata niama so ena nkofo still omo ebo Spanish Primera División Santander no enti anopay and so ena yegina live on Oyerepa TV live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM na anopay yedi amanfo manson sem no esie today sports to so twen kakrabi na katanya adwon we boss player ebeba abetina kuna kese no apomuden sem ehu hia pa anopay utie na se ohu edodo ayana dwumadi ne kra ne tie enyo de ntie base ya na ehwe ni mu so biara otie ana so biara ohwe no ebenya apomuden so nkokra se de be ya otini TV ho ana so otini radio ho anije ena ono nso ede ebe monitor Kingdom Herbal Center ma enupa ni nyina bi ewo omaso na enupa no be ba cho eboa ama immune system no aye adwuma na de tie ne se Kingdom Garlic Capsules and Bitters eno eyi arthritis so eno eyi hypertension stroke akomaya de bia free on afi cholesterol level no amano aba form the amount Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules eboa mema sexual weakness waist pains afi mental stress na ma physical energy afi Kingdom Tremendous Capsules ne so eboa emano wa bra omo enya vaginal infection bia eyi menstrual disorder e free ho ewia na pamo bad odor e free oba untie no ena esiesi oba amano ayekama Kingdom no ebi pharmacy herbal any chemical shop across the country open Otuo-Acheampong Kingdom Herbal Center or Kanshi Drug Lane ewo enkran ho ena abenya do pa na what offer Kingdom ewo 0597 298 855 ena 0559 761 144 Kingdom no challenger Amen Scientific Hospital the best alternative medical hospital ewo Africa ye no ye the science era herbal medicine yemu enunti na ode yade ba ye make sure say obekọ no na yade no afru so ye diagnostic machine edu gina so yade bi ehye nipadua ni mahinta
ɛwɔ system nim no machine be ye pie eyi pia ye no makoma kwa aduonu nan ye de bi be kan na afi wanya ayaresa na o ba honom na o stroke o wa wo ho nsem anase yade atena so ache yade kwankro o bia o ba ye Amen Scientific Hospital ye be ni nyina ho adwuma e di amount nya apomudene so no Amen Scientific Hospital na ye okumase atwema tachiman kwada so fo ase ekwan eso other branches e wo Ghana edu enwotwe ebi ohohoi sahidebi so ho atebubu nkoko sunyane tamale takrade akra enchi boga wa any bibiani offer Amen Scientific Hospital your numbers are offering esiso no 0277 00 1234 0277 00 1234 and 0241 367349 and Amen Scientific Hospital and Twetwe and Komo Kangen Energetic drinking water and the safest refreshing water I wear drama and swa unsa ebetumi aka Kangen alkaline water ni pH no e wo soro pa na de bia ye catch us alkaline no eco system ni mu a ya na ebo modern epamo yade bia epese etena system ni mu ne nyina ne alkaline environment bia no ya na yade ebre ese obetena yade pa titu any cancer enti ya etufo ese enum acidic water ni nyina ne acidic water no etwetwe yade e de ba o system ni mu na alkaline ni be wuramu a eyi acidic water no ene yade bia eba e de afrim o body no ho ba onipadua no te se nanasa onipadua ne organs bi te se o heart o liver any o kidney e ho ban a Kangen Energetic drinking water and abeno me bebo ho ban e de amount Kangen nso no ya to apete Ghana man mu a o pedodo a Breman UGC Tafu New Road Abawaru Junction ebi e wo ho Lizzie Hotel Santasi Runabout Pakiki e wo Stadium Sumankwan Junction Ashdown e ho nyina ebi e wo Fre Kangen mpanyimfo e wo 0241 44 9191 0241 44 9191 any Kangen mpanyimfo endi enkomo apomodin herbal clinic Dr. Sam Dr. Sefen yade ne bra obeye ho adwuma na wahu ade masum enduru nipadua no esumduru nipadua na nipadua nim nipadua ne kanea no edumu a na ese ahwease na wo hwe fa glaucoma eye pressure eye cataract syphilis long and short sightedness o de ba doctor bemu ani no atikama no ani no asa hu ade yi doctor say ni yade pa de kromo anom ono ena French ni beka so ye numre uno na de tie ni doctor senya ni yade nko na oba o de beba ebia onimobi ebia ye wankasa ulcer edunya hernia edunya candidiasis edunya goiter eye kompo blood pressure ne ta koso bra ni nyina obeye ho adwuma edi amount apomodin ba clinic e Kumasi Sofolai soldier for kwan so many Assemblies of God asori no ena edi animhwe for Dr. Sam on 0551 098961 0551 098961 grow fine about tonic mojadro wa lose appetite untumi ni dinum grow fine obedi di kama otisa onan ne onsa mreyo abam ayetitriti num grow fine ebeboa ma moja sane ye onsa no onan ne mu na onso atumi anante kama ama onsa so kama oda untumi na num grow fine mojadro obeda kama usori anopa oti mreyo nipadua num grow fine adro usori a obeti agina kinken oba ubu onsa ohapi ene wo mu menstrual disorder absence of menstruation and excessive bleeding onum grow fine adro na ebe ye free ho e dia ma grow fine ewo vitamins eboa emani padua no enya ahodene open no ebi ato a Mr. Eba Kolnake ba Smart Eba Frediments Apidank and a Pure Leaf all chemical shops ewo maimu ha ubenya grow fine adro ni bi ato dodo and a part of when chem ewo digital Eba clinic Kumase Amekom Runabout ye ben Bank of Africa for grow fine ewo 0244 596532 0244 596532 grow fine makes you grow fine oba ne bema mawade mu no ani je beba gese muta sepesepe mo gese muta di nhyiamu gese muta afefa mo ho wewe mo ho na eya na me ba na me kan sa obi se na de dey possible una hon pese obeye ntina un say impossible 21 times in a month and I said 21 days in a month I no ho kan nhia no anya adwumo edek SMBTS amana yefo ne nyina ne se edek SMBTS no mu a epagya libido ntide bia oyiri otwa wani mu ana akondo no be man fa ha ana akondo no na se ewie nko adwuma na mo beri mo ho no sisi ade ebe ye free ho low sperm count ebe ko na fe premature ejaculation eno so edek SMBTs beboa na ye free ho edi amount edek SMBTs eno na edi mema ne manyina kagire mu we ya dru a oba no be ma no atenka no be peja oba obehia okunu konbedo no be ma behia oyere okonbedo no edu eba clinic ena de adroi aba ebi o pharmacy na eba shop ba bia e wo man mu ha for edu for on 0243 989 368 0243 989 368 and 0201 044 221 edek SMBTs edie enono ABA Herbal Clinic so fata ese bra na so ye o kumasi kwada so edwuna se main market akire onoma eho na ABA Herbal Clinic o doma hinkro obe Beneza Preschool a ebe apia kubi cold store na doctor say oba unse wo ho a na wani no unsa ase ntimi hu ade se de upese ehu no na ese problem bi ebe ni so na ono se on twema problem ni ma ebia na de problem na ba oba obeti kama e de amount but obemu aduro udi gu aduane mu adi udi gu nso ma no good drink mu chese bibia pese odi gum di bia no fa gum ne di aduro ni wura wuntini mu ekọ ani no entini ne so na ye ani no ho adwuma e de amount ABA Herbal Clinic bo wani no ho ban ema eye esum endru wani ABA Herbal Clinic ABA Herbal Clinic say oye prostate ho adwuma mema ya de oye liver any kidney any related diseases nyina enso enho adwuma ewo na so ye o frɛ ABA Herbal Clinic 0541 565 199 and 0502 812 161 na oni ABA Herbal Clinic atwetwen enkomo nyame ya domo a efiada 5 September 2025 eya for Fida Farmers Day Oyerepa FM any TV Promise Radio ni TV ye the end of year mega watch night no eba na ya na ye tonsa edifro bibia Ghana mamu ababia obi atenka a obenya akwanya aba ene yen abebom abompaye no eya no abekan ho na ye nyina ya bompaye edi abom na botaya ja dwumadie ne so no ene finishing well say ye wie afinu yi aha na eya de bia mekase afinu nipa pi ene hyase nanso kakra bi ena aka on say ebiko mekase dodo na aka aha kakra afrim na de adru no ba bia adru no eya no say for no wasori pa osori a ho ni nyina ne say o make sure say ebinum enwi afe no enu nti ena so beka oni nyina bompaye na etumi ewie afe no eye asofo akukudam eye adwuma Oyerepa FM ene Promise FM TV nyina eka bum na yanimu ha ya ase Oyerepa FM ni TV e forecourt ya bompaye emu odene pa edi egu Awurade so ya tonwom a emu odene na edi atontom Awurade ni asre ne se America kraka afi mu onfa yentwa na onfa yentwa mfie pia aka eda yanim kwa kujasi Jojo ahin mebelochi Joshua Bano eni Nshaba Patrick ebeba abekan ho na yabo empire entini dani draw 5 December a Friday na wakan ho 9 PM ekopim 4 AM ena yegina na yabo empire na yewia 20 December eno so eye memeneda ye co partners and pairs dwumadie no ewo Mikado Plaza ewo Edum na mebusa question we da be pa ne da etwato a sa warefo a motifi mupie ya moje mo ani bom da be pa ne da etwato a odo yere ukunu ana ho kani epie o hwe ni mu se ubenya oba na se be ma e de aka ho na mabobra sa questions we anunye no ewo wa ho partners and pairs dwumadie no hwe ni mu se yeba na yebeka ya ware ehye yeba ni abekeka omo ni bia bubom be ma oba gina ha na we gina ha ne ohun ni aka bom kama ewia na ye di odo e de aguso 20th December ewo Mikado Plaza ewo Edum 5 PM ena dwumadie no e hyase na sada na nwumre no ye bebo nyompa akasafo akukudam ena eba Pastor Patricia Morgan Ishe Bishop Dr. Stephen Tufo ene Apostle Abraham Lamti omunyina be kan ho na ye di dwumadie ama no aye kama enuane a ede ebeba ase connections any commitment enye easy cry. Now you be man now ba de biana me camera of which say appearance is the first point of attraction into dressing kama o your ba also ba no na wasiesie hu yi pe decent dinner wear na me no embo suit any bow tie na omo emfa emra mo ba no hwe ani mu say assorted food and drinks red carpet be ho yebo live band 360 video booth yebe photo shoot and afa yebenya special stanza ebiana pe bibi krato ubenya bi na wato enso e ho na bibia aye kama e the amount tickets no 500 cedis for couples and 300 cedis for singles ntimeme ba akwakotena table ba ko ne so ma hwe yes ono kwa ne ba yo ba be me ono kwa ne ba yes capiso ba ono ne mrs ene beba omo so abeteno kama ticket ne bi e wo Oyerepa FM any TV at front desk Promise Radio any TV at front desk free numbers we na also etumi eje o ticket 0506 044 834 0506 044 834 na 0249 725 017 0249 725 017 boss yede no AC 1027 still live on Oyerepa 100.7 today's post Jumadie na utie na ohwebi e wo television eso anti boss sensem na na yeah
na transiana wam okay
bibi ay okay
na o seat
my seat we dey da all this yes
minimza
media una na oye ni bi bat
minimza bia o seat
oza
minimza say yes akonya
o da bi hand dey asan to bi antu ba actually intra wonu say had dey watansi na man seat so nti me ba o
minimda
ana na so ya na ofa so
minimda
ana be catch on catch on
na wo say be seat ne dey
Sunday o mahabi
okay
o the seat nya ni dia no dia maye
okay
say heso
o nanga to enti
and ni nya ni dia no dia maye enti
na ba bia bo bitimi tra baby
oba ne no so se nya enso nko a
say bo bitimi betra na enya nza
o so but e o dia
do ma nya dia mempe
o asan mo me
eja pa di o dia mempe all right laki to yare ana
ko bia so
na mo mpa no
na so mo be kan no
sami so fa na no akate no
zakito ene bia o samta woti moto no so a
na moto di mkate
o ma kate
se moto de wa mfa na ze frɛ wa mfa
Oyeba
na akate no de a che se ekurawa na time ade kate e ka se me be
o asemi ya no
o be kan 10 matches
o kan Saturday sa kan no
no akadada
no akan Saturday
o kan 10 matches
ana osa ebe si so ana ngova amana na kura
bo pompo beba
obi time against 11 ba na nyewo 10 against 11 pa na Everton sambo game sin
o body Everton amanche
o so to no anse no
sa o ka so sene me boche o nya
no no boche o no na sa football yenya award max you wi at the end of the day do share the boy
but say was statistics
so to no dey for the book
the score line is different from the other factors of the game
but wajuma wo ye no product and the score line
and you guys o share na metiase na aka so obochen ne dia oma manche on
sa
the sen eno no de start na ye no enti
you we no max we o
see the tell on score line
na ja my books no na
yeah they can settle on the 3 points me boy
yeah
after 3 points no there were other aspects of the game
of course
so enti as for the 3 points they had it ba ball ni na kwa we pa and there this Ghana girls away.
Yeah, I think not my physical revenue was too harsh.
That wasn't harsh. Why in here? Okay, almost started ball.
One attentive for
Baby, almost started game now. And there was a move by Manchester, as a born Bekoa. And a equal Lusu born from Cameroon in way. And to Lusu born we. And this was a move.
Yeah.
Also we na this a game epic born. Only or pick here no ma pass but to Manchester
for no game.
and Kane no defender no ebu fu ye no hotetia no and we push in the kakaso kweso kobo wan ade and again if he say you shouldn't have pushed me I don't do shit assume
okay
as a assume na my button but or the insano
as a me pian bi an so
the one then the hotel that board where say opia ne bu fu ye into bono just o try na assume
ube wana officer
say sound massive nen sound me nkakra and we say you see whoever you attack.
Yeah.
Whether it's the opponent or your school, your mates or the referee. And you can bomb me on baby on me in exchanges now. Kane on the game.
Yeah.
On say also piano. Now we know. And Diana we know.
The must slap.
Ma say a slight slap. And I referee my red card. And it was as early as the second minute of the same.
Yeah,
started game na nchekra. Of frustrated bibia. Just ever say we Piamazaki to Musom.
They were 10. And this is an Everton team. Omon be defended that.
So losing a player like
one of them didn't defend the Cassia as a film.
Yeah. On the general defensive midfield. But said Bono, he was trying to go Piadia to space but yes our penalty box.
Exactly. No defend and guys had the obey say.
It's all about to safety.
Because Bruno Piqué Bono.
Yes. Someone he didn't score.
Why mistake?
Now he was because baby anana nim kire no ko betimi dia akọ but no as a mitria man na say twima me but the defender did not anticipate that instant no the way yeah so oje ball waje ball into no say has say oh ti we ka one or the other Ken no should have been a bit active because we were all on the two and a zone
the defenders
but don't say clearly who check here dey yanka or no the koya nkeye
no so the ko
and anko boto twene but no who say I think it was Casimiro or something na play bi ba so into who say bi o kaso o twe amboa the enemy piama na usu pia ne enko but the defender focus was not there also he was being closed don't know piama
pass the bi o de to ye na ken no kwa enye you
no to yeah
we dey go back
also hona no ojina first
no ba
he was coming hona no ojina first
so no be defend
oh baby ojina enti baby oboto man ne de wa hona na wo ojina
defend
onu we say who defender say o clear ball
the boss say obi close no enti want me nkwoche yes Matthew wanna say but we to check here if Kane had even paid a little bit of attention
also he was running to cover up as a center back after pass but I'm saying say if your colleague why mistake Mpono are reprimanded
the push was not right
o de enko ball enko nya enko support ni dia o ya as a watch from for no so cry na so ngasa o and anyway a go far we nyina by with 10 na the hammer was that Ebasa the Kaidos is the coach will make some change immediately.
Yeah.
Because game plan and everything has changed.
Yeah.
So as I said, David Moyes is a defensive coach. Now, in the idea who say Omeko could go actually. No more boy. Anyway, so we didn't quite now.
So news never and according to sources last night, Ruben Amorim was absolutely furious with the left side of his team. It's clear that he felt they completely disregarded his tactical instructions. You man had more opinion, you know.
About 5 matches, I don't know. You may
expectation a killing hopes bar and a champions in the but expectations killing hopes. Generally, United felt that almost Sikwaya a failure. I will be chasing top 4. Well, it's on that 10th position. No? They felt that the next, once they say Arsenal, City, Liverpool, sure. As I'm going to say, I'm going to clear those matches now. Spurs. He said, do a more. On paper, I'm going to do a
more. So baby got to us. Oh
boy, they go to bed.
Baby got to us.
Oh boy,
baby got to us. Neza Krakai.
You the born share.
Neza Krakai.
I think baby got to us.
Baby Kotoa.
What United fans?
Udi go at the mawa, udi ma born is out.
Your boy is our. Your boy attitude about. You know too. What United fans never forgetting here say. Opponent ne do many more move ball say these are opponent that will defend.
10 no.
So the Omufan say these are opponent that are going to sit back to frustrate Manchester United. So now United will need to dig deep to her ball when you page in a boss. And say no, also what people for us are they be to Arsenal paying. Arsenal the big teams in the bar because they are end to end. Oh, you have chances to create against them. But a brass na kwesi ankwalanom decided say ye gina chire no waba. Honorable said there is a different part of the game where creativity, control, dominance will mean less if you are not winning. Sana community. If you are not winning, you are not scoring, you will suffer. Into why match is not due when goalkeepers better man of the match. Because one ball now, you need to find a way, especially if you don't get an early goal to unsettle them. So when you an early goal to unsettle them, over and then another city yard under Pep Guardiola. Osia first half now no amount 2-0 into defensive game plan was sending into you will not grow with that confidence. But check Everton, they were growing as time was played. Yeah, but I no more grow with confidence. So United will still have the ball, but how to
only 11 they are
commit me a home power.
No 11 Everton able given on to record now.
Na bon no almost at the bio.
Captain Assembly.
Can do it.
Oh, maybe pa.
Bon no 1 minute too.
And that 1 minute Everton.
Oh, United and I move.
Oh,
United and
it was against the run of play.
And na bon no mabozen.
They don't know Bobiano. Not Everton. Take it to control until that woman move now. You can cover record number. Yes, it was not Everton who were controlling the game. Yes. Yes.
Now who time by?
Oh, by
United and they go.
Oh, and I say it was against the run of play. Oh, now game now when you one move be now you see. So it wasn't like someone you control now.
Me no nya by Mate.
Okay.
Mate. The two baby am going now.
United. Let's hope they bounce back. And matches now can they need to dig deep.
Now what about match back? No lose. I say Uso was last season. One to go, John.
One say it boils down on confidence and the spirit around the team.
Or saying, I feel afraid of returning to this feeling of last season. That is my biggest fear.
Yeah.
We need to work together and we need to be better.
The issue here confidence. On the stadium is to United team now. Last year Drew baby na omni obi e koba obi e ogide so betimi ashom. And only at the end coach ni so suru no. That fear factor element. Also no game no the sort of damage at the Baby United year one. Losing at Old Trafford against a club like Everton. Also finan kasa de na ya akose New United the boy now starting through cause omo peke. So he was trying to work to get the fear factor around United back. When we talk football, fear factor counts a lot. And until we call Santiago Bernabeu, and we can't bo who crans and oko. We call Camp Nou back then when Barca were in their element. We can't bo that fear factor will affect your game plan and your tactical structure.
So the red card was in the 13th minute.
Yeah.
13th minute. The 13th minute was also the first 10.
Oh, Everton was in control.
Okay.
Just United had gotten that opportunity now. You presented Mamugi. I was saying, we're running take him on. And
anyway, to Adiana coach ni can say so be lose our fear factor and no so. About say bomb of no ball born end to end. Brighton no ball, Brentford no ball get on pesa dey. They say United building will be the tone call for so. Also they say Liverpool lose the fear factor no. And that is affect slot pa.
Okay.
And that is what he's scared of. They will bounce back.
Okay.
They will find a way around it.
Yeah.
Interesting times ahead for them because matches with they normally say this is their route back to the top 4. Proper top 4 conversation.
No, I mean, we saw start is almost 3 or 4. We have a total 4.
No more calculation. But no Ukrainian say omo adwumaye ebefa but omo adwumaye hen se ne nyoma ebekwa ma BBI fan. So okay. The Champions League is back this year and na we have a lot at stake. Teams na e bonne no. Madrid in common no nyam Champions League tie de betu baby. The Gasperini ye o Roma no so too esi nya abotre ne he no sa fi coach is now Bomodin Gasparini is also doing very, very well with AS Roma. But Nina Bay Eda for Frasem. Namsto too. And a big game I will be a kunya but Trasiahe. A Chelsea game or more.
I hope my way of way there, but no.
Okay.
I hope my players fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
You'll win a money. I didn't see Tottenham no more.
You see Everton, no?
Everton. He says, man, you nowhere near. After Everton lost. Okay, so. Oh. Okay, well, see, I hope my players fight each other. Ruben Amorim says, man, you nowhere near. After Everton lost. Everton's early red left United with 77 minutes against the bat. Limb finishing, Diallo's missteps, and a crucial Lament's error. The moment can say anyone. Baby got
and a coach in there can answer central for
analysis of. So Kenan Drosby Hall decided we were not perfect today, said Amorim, and I hope my players fight each other. Okay, and Never also say sure awesome. Sure awesome. And I never know. I never. Somewhere on.
But to Champions League, Basso. And some baby. And the matches, Ajax, Benfica, and I come Mazak. And I'm to Mazak. I can unite.
Okay, Simon, can you tell me I room? I know what Champions. That in me 2 minutes. I capella be on. Young Champions League. And by 11, what's the Ufi now?
Okay.
Yeah, you money.
When you are, but and maybe you na Eda I didn't see that Eda Jina Topo.
Yento Casano.
Say maybe you na Eda.
Na bebe microphone one panel.
No, I did.
Oriented sorry. Emma issues are much of volume.
They say maybe you are na Eda. Umpire Jina was well trained. I am a with me.
I did back how can I call a pie 10 match record no. When them buy I do say security no. There are no kinds of mom do when you got to so. Say 10 match
draw.
Na the time I red card by the room say
draw the
back 3-4 goals said you make 4
bad.
And but what went wrong?
I think that it is the worst United have seen this season. Even without Tam na red card in Yamba na after around the 6 something when me lose hope when the lineup started coming now I'm going to say Kuna is not part of the team now because when you see that everything sort of more and more even with 11 they will still be deep kakra so you need players to carry the ball and in that team so far they don't commit me I side and the pa Kuna and when I saw the lineup without Kuna I lost hope because I realized United were going to struggle.
You lost hope by 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, but now
match and everyone eating.
Yeah, I lose hope because of the report news about say Cunha is not part of the team.
To the 6:30 no lose hope.
Me lose hope when Cunha news and Cunha team now.
Okay.
And I think say Old Trafford when United start game at Old Trafford. The energy out at Old Trafford being any opponent biano. We and Simra they started game as if there was nothing at stake. I said, Bono, Bibia and Phobia, who Tumrika, they were not running and all those things. Before the game, and Anna Rooney Owen. They were there. So Owen Kofa United last season and United this season. The difference. So what they established was the system hasn't changed. What has changed? The personnel up front on Kuna, Mbeumo and Sesko because these guys are better in terms of running and finding space than the players that United have last season. So Owen asked the question, say, now is Zegzi coming back in the team? Are they because one he doesn't run, he doesn't or to find space and those things, Yes, are you going to see the United of last season? David, Jibo na babona ba.
Zegzi. Do guns who nimba na. Baby ko to aso save no wi anu aka wa se ba.
So it was one thing that na ABC because with Zexi leading the attack, Onyek Tekunya is not like a Sesko who would let defenders stretch. And time now, the record of something Amwa, time na by Amwa. Hey, no, who said over against Everton? No, who said
WWE. Red card na the man Everton. Amwa United.
Yeah, Amwa. Say ma, you know, to show the win Everton. Even with 11 men. With 11 men. Oh, so they like.
No, but just say. Say unu obi wo boni any player back go free no. Amwa.
You team your more record about. And your team because you see Everton. I'm going to record no. After that, I'm going to 8 boss. There's no space for you again.
That's how 11. Oguma was 11.
So how do you find a space?
Yeah, so we did. I think the pen drive here. I
think the record no record number. Record bantam because somebody record bantam too much. Amwa crack. Well, see, time now record in my no. Even though Everton had more like they were comfortable at Old Trafford. But United were finding space to attack them because what they know say almost going to go niche. So it's a hard journey, but in all no a modern decision say because United are not playing Europe until on your last squad no. I think at this stage you could clearly say it's affecting the team.
Now only last squad.
Oh no, only United team now. But say like because of Europe until if you also offer more players you make a lot of them unhappy because there are no enough competition for them to have playing time. And see that the team is quite very small.
Some matches.
So that's why you say that was the reason he gave. And normal reason that he gave say Opa check it. You see said United squad a bit limited kakra. And Tianra when only forwards no. Until me player no say na ka pe in Zexi. There's no forward again on the bench.
That's what we are forward no.
There be United and forward no. Both make up forwards me now, both the striker and wingers United any biom. Check on the bench. There's nobody on the bench or forward again. I can't say him
over 10 matches no. Na unim squad no.
Sana means Kuna and Yavel means go no pra.
And then other car pajibu acho.
Na me I don't say.
Kuna why that decisive.
I say the hope pa United squad no. And you're different from other teams.
They're different.
1, 2,
the check United bench and you see something.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost a dog is over here. Maybe Mazurai, Luke Shaw. Maybe players in the Obia will be. And I say, who will bench? Argentina, you know. Martinez
the first time
I see a lot of players there. Now more say and go for them Kolaya squad no. So be on Kolaya be a war. A muedia on Metentra will be. And have a squad them was a Kobe Menu, Ahmad, Lesandro. More players baby so bad. What's what has almost squad you sir? Brian
match one
Benjamin Sesko, Martis Cunha.
I have my issues but
baby Courtois, Bruno, Kobe Menu, Ahmad, Alessandro Martinez, Alti, Casimiro, Mason Mount, Harry Maguire, Joshua Zexi, Lenny Yero, Patrick Dogu, Diogo Dalot, Matthew Evans, Dutch, the late Ugati, Luke Shaw, Mazurai, and I come go find free as night. One are the heavens, Sekukone. Women are so many born, maybe on over the Genosoa, Taiwan, Tom Heat in Gibanon, Harry, where's all? Now, squad is saying. Obia the 22 to 25.
No, who said the maker now? Asat and Ra.
Was it forward for
Asat and Ra? Team now, you know, let's go in the players that were available for another game, for example, what if it's bench and what on Bayendel, Dalo, Heaven, Lacey, small boy, Kobe Menu, Malasia, yeah, Oma for snapper because players are out. Martinez, Mount, and Ugati. Until Upiki team now, there was only one like move for the attacking move for the team in Mount, no forward. So
now see how good is on the method that's a striking boy. That coach be ingenious.
No, where there's no. Who's there? You see, for example, who come?
Everyone say Jack in person, but can't.
No, I mean,
no, because tactically, if a coach gets advantage,
the difference is that Merono, Obi only beer from the days at time of by England first time beer. No, there. Why, he's used to it. Merono, if you are following him or no, that is in the rule he has.
Number 9.
Not like he improvised there.
So that coach is the man in
about where there. Before you can
coach is using Bruno Abba hat. My coach use Messi Mount as number 9.
Bruno Abba hat trick or Portugal.
So I'm on number 9.
Debut, but on scoring in the
only the no some means some philosophy because some of these guys can play as number 9
as a false 9 for you. Bruno beats me about false.
And Buamo graduate man go for now go for nam ninja.
You see,
anyway, yeah, match Champions League.
You are forgotten say, for example, if you take Momo there, and no awkward game, he has limited.
Nana could men or bench.
Fair enough of engine.
So Kobe or bench.
Kobe don't mean that no.
No one go engine was that in that way.
And man say, oh no, engine first.
Na Messi Mount.
Messi Mount.
And then I know.
That's one day also no.
But 10 against 11 tactically moist in the proper position. I'm already now. Oh, the 10 matches in
the Champions League.
Champions League in the Basel.
Is it 10 matches in it? Twice one, I say. And I say when 9, I say.
Oh, but that will beat Crystal Palace this weekend.
I was there. I'm just okay. You also come by you try to do. Of course, go. Can't have fun with it.
Oh, but United will beat Crystal Palace this weekend.
Oh, Crystal Palace.
Oh, Silver Spark. That will be them.
We
will come home. Oh, Martin Bum says Monday be more, and I say Sunday.
There will be a Monday.
No, but
Monday in your
but is that Premier League for no. Almost by no, and I know almost no. Washa now from now to December when United one, but
Obi Champions League.
And so what? And so what? Now we are going to go for
City bought Champions League. Arsenal bought
Crystal Palace in the last game of the weekend.
Thursday.
We are midweek. Oh, United and the last match Thursday. We are the following Monday.
To be able to match,
you enough time to prepare. What's it?
10 games.
No red time, you know, precious.
You come on, you run some no two. And I asked Benfica 0.0 points as a back with me the back on account. I asked a conceded 14 goals. I asked Benfica to overall church there was on. Both teams will be playing today. Ajax conceding 4 goals. Benfica, no two also conceding 8 goals. So until Ajax home. No two say.
Can I know? I have 14 December. I don't make a break, baby one.
14.
No, it's Man City rather. Okay.
Yeah. Ajax Benfica now Ajax home. I think both teams looking at the rate at which they are conceding. You know. One will try to salvage the situation. I asked over the weekend to open one team. Oman will be disappointed. I asked. Yes, they seems to be having some rough edges. Kaka with the last 3-4 matches or more, but especially in the Champions League. So I would go for both teams to score in this particular game. Me who say a go festival na yet me they are crowning the day. So it's more like Otuo-Acheampong Benfica win. I want to trust Jose on this. Say Jose bet me akwa pick a win wo, but maybe a 2-1 scoreline for Benfica. Now, in the matches, Napoli and Karabag na bomb to Oh, second team common. You do a Champions League. Yeah, na ABB Okaka. At this particular point in time, Napoli were 4 points in the UEFA Champions League and ordered the 24th position. Next, position na the play in no after the first 8 na qualifying. Last slot na on Napoli da. Now Juventus below Napoli with 3 points. Olympic Marseille below Napoli. Atletico Bilbao below Napoli. Omu now 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. What that means is that if Conte ne Carabao game am to boy, anything outside a win, now it's even a draw pa. Say Marseille, Juventus, Bilbao, any of these teams say sha, omo be pia Napoli. They are below the slot for the Champions League qualification, even to the play-in. Now, the amount of money you have, so checking the big leagues in Europa. PSG at this point in time on top of the French League or the 5th position. Arsenal is on top of the Premier League or the 2nd position. No abenya Bayern Munich on top of the Bundesliga or the 1st position. Then no abenya Madrid on top of the Spanish La Liga or the 7th position. We can or AS Roma ever sign Napoli we need to talk about Roma at a particular day. But Napoli the 2nd position. To 2nd. Now they are 24th. Europa. A different table altogether because Conte seems to be doing well in the Italians here, but about Champions League or break. I want to trust him. When a game on a Carabao game on 72, obey finding a ways. No Juventus any Bodo Glitz neighbor Bodo Glitz 2 points. I know sir about 5 points. 5 points in the 2. O check here Leverkusen mo. What's Leverkusen City? Which clearly advantage Manchester City because City have 10 points in the Champions League. So if Carabao can also win against Bodo Glitz home playing against Juventus, Juva go to on top Obi. So he has a chance. Juventus was 3 points. Into open match back where say Juventus they tetting go to you born about 5 matches so. On a Bodo Glitz. Hey, omo entertain was out. Until America say Juve find a way. And yes, I didn't say Juve free mono. Bodo Glitz on body. Yes, I got so 3 points. Until then they be more buffalo. So anything outside a win for Juventus. Yes, you are more free the discussions in terms of qualifying even for the slot because you're born and I got 3 matches. Okay. So Juve need to find a way. I'm born and I got 3. I got 3 matches. Said about 8 matches. Until you're born and I got 3. Nti ekwa no as I go on say as your body papa but kwa na ekon so Juventus need to find a way in the game on the Bodo Glitz be born to but Juventus win or draw now City Leverkusen I'm going for a win for Manchester City e won komo Olympic Marseille Newcastle to yema Olympic Marseille chance I don't trust Newcastle in away matches
but Marseille so they are playing
they are playing well in the French League but they are not doing well in the Champions League. But men come on say you can't trust Newcastle in away matches. Okay. You can trust them at home. Also over the weekend, make I say it's either they will be City or the best for City will be a draw. If you them it meet you on the chair away. Okay. Into away never me sticking my neck out kakra at the Olympic Marseille. Now the big game. Based on a records, the last 10 years, Chelsea Barcelona 4-4 in terms of win will be our pick. And a draw Marco 6. So a old rivalry course between these two clubs. The conversation extended Obekai Fernando Torres Milto more chance Chelsea on their way to winning the Champions League. That last minute goal for Fernando Torres. And no idea Bakwa is still in the minds of Barcelona fans. Oh they are not torn chair. But okay Iniesta shot bina Obe PMO Stamford Bridge. That excellent goal formation. That game there looks like both parties missing from the goal formation was world class. The goal from Iniesta was also world class. Yes. Gusedink. And I know. Yeah, so too. And it was a wonderful game. So Chelsea only has a 2 man zone. Okay. So Chelsea Barcelona is a wonderful game by our standard. Now I say Kraman come on ahead there because as he flaked in the system neighbor. I'm out for Bisano before the game say highline you know say of course. So I shared one of show 2. He's so much not interested in the scoring and an conceding. OBM no about end-to-end stuff. I want to believe that if there is one team where me person GDS bit me, I'm a coach, no, the system no my expose wa as a me Chelsea. I want to trust Chelsea on this. So they can exploit the high line. This was the game I'm to Otuo-Acheampong, and this was a shot. I mean, unexpected shot from a weaker foot. Something amazing. And a PM war that particular game. Now, so to them, come on here, then say Barcelona high line interesting. Coach, no, found Sheminame show, Sename. But Chelsea for the ball, no more ball. Chelsea is more like an enigma. I keep on saying this every day. You don't know the kind of Chelsea that will show up. Are we going to see the Chelsea show up against PSG or Club World Cup final? Or we are going to see a different Chelsea? On a good day, I wouldn't say they will deliver, they will lose everything. Okay. All the key battles, they will lose it. Chelsea beat me the 5 defenders a real game. Though the roles of the players will not be the same. Now, so to Kukura ne Lamine Yamal. Yahu no Mendes ne Lamine Yamal. Yahu other defenders ne Lama Kakra and the quiet Koso. Otuo against Kukura will be an interesting battle. Rafinha is back. Uprai. And again, Onobebo. And based on the possible lineup ever. And it's where Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal. Now when you're Frankie de Jong, Fermin Lopez, Casadon, now Mr. Otuo-Acheampong, Eric Garcia, and Pau Kubasi. Now Mr. Otuo-Acheampong, and they ask them. Kunde on the right seems to be okay. Baldi Naba. So Baldi guy, no, he's extremely underrated with Barcelona team. No. Of my Barcelona, a lot of options and balance when he is playing. Kopama is out of this game, won't see a kind be. But the middle of Enzo Fernandez and Moise Caicedo, a asset for Chelsea in matches like this. Enzo Maresca against Hansi Flick. Tactically, the enemy say Hansi Flick. But the stubbornness of Hansi Flick has always been his weakness. All right. And so to Enko for a goal festival game. A 2-2 scoreline. Okay. On this particular game right. At the match Chelsea and the Barcelona.
Zach, now I'm explaining why United are playing Crystal Palace. So I'm only the reason. Okay, so the match was originally scheduled to be a 12:30 p.m. kickoff on Saturday as TNT Sports selection for this weekend's matches. However, with Crystal Palace facing a trip to France at Strasbourg on Thursday night, the match was pushed back to 24 hours. It also means that the Premier League games that were scheduled to start at 2 p.m. on Sunday will now start at 2:05 p.m. in a bid to reduce any overlap from the Selhurst Park clash ending and 3 mid-afternoon matches starting. There are also midweek matches happening in the days after the weekend's game, further limiting any room for moving fixtures around in the schedule. The Premier League attempts to schedule no team to play 2 matches within 60 hours of each other. Palace meeting with Manchester United kicks off 64 hours after the start of their midweek visit to Strasbourg. So, Oliver Glasner's side then play on Wednesday away at Burnley, with United midweek game later on Thursday at home to West Ham. The Amazon sharing in Abano. Say one query Europe Nibia and Guarano Qua Hopa near Pipion. Ye Pipion, so I said it there. And just I don't know. All right. Captain, what Thomas say? Papa. Say, Yampesu Biaba ball less than 60 hours after each other. Now we see, they must say, I know we win your computer now in Yeska. Just some basic CS. Now the assistant camera, so you don't apply no. But that can go into the interim people mono. A lack of European football. Yeah, assembly no. Hey, and the way you hey, again go them.
Champions League football. Now Chelsea ni Barcelona game no. Chelsea I be against PSG in terms of teams that play possessive football. and that wants to attack. You will how they played in the final game. I'm winning AG Cup in film same. But I'm failing another test against a similar opponent. Although difference in Bayern Munich on possible machine no or book a Caribbean machine and Chelsea failed that test in Munich. Now against another different opponent who is similar to PSG. They want to pass because that is their philosophy and how they believe say football. Also quite some about football and they don't change it. The difference between a match and PSG is today they don't have Kopama, who was the main man in that game against PSG. Today he's not there. Yes, Omo Neto, they have this small boy Estevao, Garnacho, who and whoever, but the brilliance and the intelligence of Kopama no, some players will be on Obi to take a game on his shoulders and Miyamaji. Let me decide the game for Chelsea. Omunisa Kopama today, and a big difference for Chelsea. So, whilst we are talking about Barcelona's high line and how poor they have been defensively this season, let's also forget that the reverse is also true. Because Chelsea and caught the error stay for Fana last weekend because of this game. So today he's coming back to partner Chaluba, Cucurella, then James. Unse or Malu Gusto no. Or more I say Bakubo 15 bisa. So ebeye Malo Gusto, Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez in the middle. Now anymore on the Neto, probably if is Joao Pedro and Garnacho on the left side. And about Chelsea Pan said Basa attack no. And about and say whatever players are doing with Obiano, they can easily find their way and play through it. And they say Lewandowski, say Lamine Yamal, say Rafinha, and I say Rashford. Yes, Rafinha was just about 5 minutes or so last weekend. So we are here to say he may not start. Rashford said no yare. Rashford went home sick on Friday, you know. He couldn't play the Saturday game, you know. But almost say no turner. I feel Rashford is available to start Nyame Aduma and then against Chelsea. The game, one thing that will be clear is that Chelsea will want to rely on turnovers. They want to use the pace of Garnacho and Pedro in turnovers to punish Barcelona, especially on more highline or more bono. Now, to be able to beat this Barca highline, you should have intelligent midfielders. Teams now, Omo partnership Barca beyond teams are more an exceptional intelligent midfielder. Because Barca highline I can watch them. If you don't have intelligent midfielder, you can break it all. It should be someone intelligent to play a passer. They would like
Chelsea what? And they have those intelligent midfielders.
No, they have good midfielders, but not at that level of.
Enzo can give any pass that you are talking about.
No, yeah, but Enzo's not the type now. We say on in temp. We say that's highline. We delay seconds on power offside. If you delay a second, you are offside. So it should be very quick. And that's how I'm bet you offside this with the highline. But if you're able to get your passes right, Barca are in trouble. So I want to see the battle. Let me remind you the battle. No, a very interesting one on the right side because one thing that Kukurela Ayena, why ni say also stop on power. One also gidi phone bi no ompene mo no be peso sa gidi that is also the star no. But I guess like me about to be an interesting battle. I see both teams scoring. It was Stamford Bridge. The last time na sa game na omuyi no na Slovenian referee papa na my friend kura edin bi say ya o twese kura yi akwaro obaji din pa orobo obrevo orobo Chelsea bruta. He say penalty was one JD or Robo Chelsea or Pana de Ma first Barcelona to win that game and qualify almost draw almost that way go and qualify Chelsea free. Another Slovenian referee and the Belgian film. But today I think them to a game that both teams will score. But on paper, Barcelona will start this game as favorite based on the quality that they have. Lewandowski, Rafinha, Rashford, Lamine Yamal, and in middle, Mr. Pedri is out of the game. Pedri no, and Thierry Casado will come in. No, Fermin Lopez, then Frankie de Jong. Mo for Tronom no. On I be at Chelsea. Ebenya because Chelsea is how much for you know. Casado ne first Enzo no. They use physique to overpower them. Frankie de Jong, Fermin Lopez, Casado. So Casado and Enzo Fernandez Eddie Ahondene Takashi overpower them in Moford. But I think say any more no. Anybody decided for Lewandowski. And Joao Pedro. Oma Lewandowski 3 but match 2. Joao Pedro he have 5 and was 1. So there's not the difference between the two of them.
No, they are much Barcelona.
No, I see them as favorite on paper.
Okay.
Based on two teams in you know. But to say Chelsea for no. You don't know where they would. Also when predictable. It's to predictable because you don't know when they will come and play the good football that they are playing. City will beat by Leverkusen. It's after that disappointing results weekend in the Premier League. You know, Pep want to make amends against Bayer Leverkusen to get the team going. I think they will win that game 3-0, 2-1 scoreline against Bayer Leverkusen and so on. No, Juve, Luciano Spalletti call and still now. It's a draw no. Our games in Europe. Now, if you pick the table, Juve, baby, I'm done and yet. Now, Spalletti, 3 games are about draw. The first match only winning 2-1. The next 3 are about draw 1-1, 0-0. Last week was only for Tina, I could 1-1. Now, against Bodo Great, to now work out, I'm stop on power. A team that on my tail, they will run with you. So to beat them, and then I was out of but for Juve, if they want to qualify, they have to win this game and hope say the next 3 games so they get a very good result. Yes, we may not see Juve on the knockout stage of the competition until I want to give some hope on Juve. Say they have to win. When they lose that stage, you have to show say you are a big guy. You go there and win because last week Monaco was there or more or no. The last round of Champions League, Monaco won there and beat them 1-0. And Juve have to also at least repeat what Monaco at the air, to go there and win that game and make sure say they see qualification. It's not total. You better games remember there.
Okay.
But one close so after on your win because maybe other than yet.
And was here.
Maybe other than yet.
Until more 4 matches, we have 1 point.
There be any table now.
And was
and your cry.
Say a catch and zone referee.
And now also on SB for Snable. On your win, SB. And he has to go
some the end the old tears. I'm good in the same. I was only grown in the deep. But I know the end had. Tino. And go ahead. What about 4 matches on your drawback or go home and away? No judgment and I.
On a start the Champions League now.
On a bone now.
On a bone now. Okay.
And I'm what?
About 3. On will see 3 now.
I have you know.
The opponent boy.
Opponent man.
Teams running on the boy.
What won Newcastle?
What shows?
About just
England, about Chelsea.
About Carabao.
You know, Bomo. Arabakuno.
But our woman unifi on it. I'm doing it. Thank you for me. I got a move here. And I had you. Chiroenko and Monka Sanchez.
Franco Trading Enterprise. That's what we can say. Franco, Black Friday is back. What's your Black Friday? I was here. Emmanuel said the Bonibi Desi. There be ASM there. And ye can war. Say, I shall see November 24th for now. You'll be a pro at the Atum. Say, Otuto and Yamawe Honmoa. Amazing discount. David said, the Casa didn't amazing as anti so ready. Be a bean CB Muta. Mimini one can ye. My bow Franco Dynamo. Now for Mako enjoy discount at Casino. Nina is a open Nokia phone. At me at all. One more pair Samsung, iPhone, Smart TV, 32 to 100 inch. Be a Minoka say, air conditioner. What the Anobono. Nadia, it's me a boy ye. Microwave blenders, generator. You have gas cookers, electrical stove. Nina, a be wo. Ya no, my room fee. CCTV camera no function here monitor video anytime anywhere what's if you na wie fe also wonya bi ko hono mo say the be office wo fie ho school wo ba bia no nyama be ko yie e de ama wo sansa bonofo no do so no mo e do so me ka wo sa ne ma ka wo sa ajaba john krobata ne ba ko ne abi de atum no sa so na adum old melcon Kofo clinic new kajetia ni nyina no e amazing discount and Franco e de ama wo 0245 316969 0245 316969 na just over modern Etimako Franco asuye ya shana so Isaac Botten edini ye Igbo 20 motors woni Japan company a omu de cars nko a eno mu ye omu ni dim eye B forward company with my gogo sisi a no hwase ma me kan no kra ewo mu omu wo wiaso bia omu ni di dwuma ni nyina no ene se Ghana de no ene Isaac Botten was brana so ye ka be na wo pe se wo ankasa wo gigya dom wo gigya dem wo to de ama wo yire wo to de ama wo babi ana wo tompo e de ye adwuma sanse no so eye business for fra etumi aba ebretia bi no akraka no na aba beduro man mu ne bo no so eda fom compared to say woni bi twa so babi a wo so kwa kotomasa nto so eda so no enya bete ni nyina no ene se yo Toyota Vozi saka no eda TV no so si e mo hunu eno na se de ama mrante ni bi anya adwuma eya eboye pa mo mo pe Toyota no center Toyota Fit sanso na Toyota Beta Honda Step Wagon ni nyina no wunya bia busua ebebo ye pa me kanesa no abomodem etuma kaw ebia wo de umpe Japan cars opa American Germany cars eno so na se de obakra bi e de ma ebretia bi with ebo no eda fam kama ye kokuma se tanaso before so kwa koduru ya santo main gate no obom so wadu agrike ebom se fitia bi esi ho cars na signboard so no ena ne de nsa edan na nimu no bomodem na fra Isaac CCA na fe wini ni hwimom enya we campaign bia no ye mesu betumi atobo no eye kama eda form eno ntigi number 9 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 no nya Isaac Bolt now no ahwe ed abom abusu atienie de enim eye ka chako toothpaste ni nyina no ene se baby atwam ne nananom ne maamenom borbodi tire mayan ye twi ase a ye se ampro ye se efita sade no tradition goes on eno na Samara company akofa de aba Urusha shop more provision shop a aben oba ne kosko mani bi enkopa osifita kaka de woni no tonkwanta mopai sansa with card de you are sure say de bia no ese fefe de oba sa halitosis no ebayi sade no e de free ho no mo ya modern friend 0246 864-798 with Cow Choco Toothpaste. Yan wajime so happy smile. Who we any sa? I feel we see a fe. And into bomodem na admission ko. Woko na ye no trans near bomodem ato to anu akasa sanse so bia near tree. And into school ban and no so bomodem do bana ko. Wan kasa woko nya oba no kwa na enko. Unso bo wura ho na ko bi. Na wie pa na odwuma no de bia promo no guso aba na eba. Eye Anglican University College Technology. We no eye Kumasi campus and Enkraza campus. Ni mi enu no mu bia betima wura na afi wakoje entitie ba na wakoje BSc Physician Assistantship, BSc Nursing, Sasuna BSc Information Technology, Human Resource Management, General Management. Ni nyina no eye BSc na media ma wo no. Entry ni de wo kwa with your wasi SSC credit with A1 to C6 and also audio call A to AD SSC no na dia call no ka 6 subject no anya biampo no we benya 3 course subject no ewuram with your English core mathematics integrated science no now the aka ho mun so ambasa mun call na afie ma abodim ewo GC you know and no general certificate education and also we have 3 subjects no at least baako de also pass with your grade D na wo de abewuram na ye kama HND de abusua wunya bia wo ko wanima na wo ko ne kakra wunya bia so bomodem na wo so betimi akwa also we have good certificate with HND second class division also kra na fe wo si anon so 18 eko mature entry ni de enye hu bia sa o with your unfie 25 years wo wie pa no abakre with certificate a trading kwa na wo ko foreign students no hye ne de ma mo kama also at least wunya with secondary school certificate at the upper diploma translated in English no and also now they also at the account now for the upper why also choose Anglo Techno a expert in faculty industrial connections affiliated in KNUST and UCC quality education accredited by GTEC now for the amount kai is our friend number on 0501 358 568 050 5091 054 no bomodin akosua de Anglican University College and Technology Kumasi and Nkranza Campus. Yanon so say a police in Yadro, sharp imbus, Yanananom, and Penumfonum, Kase, Ubia, enom, Aboyen, Nipadiano, Abusuatian ye, who here be a friend's immune system. Immune system, the piano, or what that, also man is strong, who protect no, said the Baya, and yan no fan of fan, will be an Indiana week, no, and no idea of Chemo, the piano, Yarano, Yare, copy the buyer, any panum post near those sharp imbus. And the piano also be empire who the berada and to make our say we are diabetic patient. I want more a bois, my de piano, insulin, no, we will jai walk, panian war, and my name called disconjoy. Also, cancer, hypertension, UTI, candidates, body pains, menstrual problems, loss of appetite, stress, and all. I must say, when you cry now that Kobe post in the shopping booth in the tour. Baby, a 200 piano will come about in the actual. But my name now, 0246 208 496. 0261 388 149 shopping booth and my body at the actual. I was saying, ye, a year bring a bow and into Bomadem, that's a Senyamon Kakra. Ninan say, Lover Groups of Company, what's the main cow say? I then I'm a modem. Now I'm gonna say, ye, a better whooped TV, refrigerator, blender, fan, air condition, washing machine. Bennett, Nina no Nidian, who are dim, a friend of Wojama, eh, who be used to use one ma, Ababa Twasso. Nina no bow runner, say, ya, how can I know? Ubenya with the laptop, Samsung, Infinite, Itel, Techno, Nina no Kaise, Eba, with chargers and free and power bank. A Grabata Tosso, a Wokomasianamo, Pomadin ye, a Doom Production Bank, Grabatan Bako, one more Kajetiano, or empty and Swanamo, Samsung a pizza to dear, one a bank and a CGB bank and a pen. So fly, a station where, Urakajetia. And also Morocco Bako or Tajanshi the tax station hall, Sanso and Abu them now outside your Sunyani or Boise Tachiman, Accra Tamal Bogawa, Honyanano, a bonnet from Kama, Bobra Hoy, now Lovek, Nyama pay, what to be any BS Sanyam Kakra, a 0501 635 620, and now 0501 635 621. No one Lovek, Nyama pay be at your coffee, Yadra, or Copedian Paddy, or Uptown Fools, not just a one Abona Kilwa, and also with my place order no, I was 0596 922 066 Nanyama Akoye. I don't know a yabacope, yet the 2 also say, couldn't, or qua, on sign and Roberti back beam, no other how. The also I no, or can I cost some more Abusian, Obajina do Abro, the Biaqua, near China the anyway, any sons of Wodina, they go so air calling him, open so to us here, now Unimobio Yaribi, no one to your drawing car, to be coach on 1 hour say, I be beneath to Maplas. Bibini to Maplas, also no, a gastric dear and anya war, Diotona, obedient perfect ulcer, stomach pains, stomach gas, indigestion, Nina so be heavily. One more, I want to know to me, Abba, but I do have promise Abba, a be our ha, who come Concaya, one more shine, or can she, the beta pharmacy Bakushaw, Ashtown, Bakonso Shawa, Consubenia do pay be 0558 0558 94 0541 337 816 Nanyama Ayakama Uyepa Kaisa Dani dear yeah Bomodem Nianuma Dupa Akon Adiaji Hunano or see about dinosaur in Sonotana Aberto and until Niana Diaguso Dano Yaman and Quadebera and no a Rosters Roofing was a Brazilian applique and into enjoy 25% discount I would say yeah nationwide Ubo run and cut better Bianwa Whoop aluminium product and as Alozing Sanchez and India Abusua Ayapapa 0501 453 869 0544 338 042 0544 338 042 Nanonso and Yama to me Ayakama Pepsodent Charcoal and Pepsodent Herbal Toothpaste 25 years the company Jan and Society Abusia Kubusa na say Nyabete or trademark no or Honomo Ninan and say will be our use Pepsodent Charcoal be an GDS a fluoride or better cacao Sanso and ya blended with charcoal, lemon, mint and zinc yet ya fra Ninano a Pausi Fita we are Amagano the Ayatin who go on my way any day near the Pepsodent Herbal Toothpaste and only the Kaise unique blend no yet ya woman Ninan say green tea with herbal extras no yet ya fra and also Macron imported to Gamano, said a bear, Nakakabia, and Fanyo. And a pay, Kaise, with President every smile, matters, who really is every year part. Or Madam, not to America, your chum or Henry Costa do Yaho, Yadeba, now for the future, or so among Yadena fans, or Keneba, now for a bonnet pocket crack, then Podian de Biano, Warden Hobonia Nebay, Yabachongo Cosan Chapia, Honya, Abusia, Untimini, Enfili, hepatitis, fatty liver, prostate, fibroid, kidney stone, Escan, Yadiaba, liver care, and on Sabo Madam, Eddie, through one more, Mekanasa, near the Escano, Eddie, Bajika, you have a mess idea, Bemankua, a draw about Rufinatoya, Wakoma bama kunu besiesie no na fa nwumre wonya so emfa so kai se enkrobata ne akra kwabenya ACP road power bus to kuma se efe yase osumtu road adroya junction takrade eya naji estate won ahantama bank no na eben momadem na frɛ no 0244 544 422 0200 383831 na no so enyama edida na kwam bank ne de bomo modern na no mahwe bom eno ane bosontwe rural bank wose men ka shareholders no 35 AGM no annual general meeting no aduru hwa wio eno nti modern agenda no ya Sunday edi amamo Tuesday 25 November 2025 todwa was St. George's Catholic Church kontanase eno nti anopo no ndu na munyina no matrase na afei afene beku na wie yesa no hye ne kama ye widi minutes ni wie pa
edaben
enyame adumu a 25th na chese ene masa ani ene sa
ejija so den den
ejija so tirim se ubu anam kwa so kwa na se bomode na uduru St. George's Catholic Church kontrase tineye nondu ene fiti asienti wo ye hye wo da wura ho nim se mu wi a hye papa na eba na bank no obi anya so mfa so de afri ho Philomark no de eno na bro nyan ye de die nkrape empanyimpe de nipadua no ahoden sonko na de eba vitamins calcium protein na de abrɛw eno nti age bia wo mu no wutimi enom ye koda achen ma na
ya na mabo wabo amanko amane yese amanfo so mu hia Philomark
okay
enya sa omuso mbe blocko
okay
until this week don't be chow but next week we filo ne bi
na chese
omo ni Panama
na man kwa wedi ya wada roma ka ko posisi ya
omo ni Panama
filo die team no bi anu bi na ene
me siasa na nka ho
momo
ya me catch
okay mate kasa
na doctor zimeni ade ede
Nye chose doctor bia kasa sima.
I feel on kapi. And the protein vitamins calcium on the belly pediano. Eh bia wo mo no. Obeti wa nom de den say wo o to be comfort be. Garisokis be na whiskey bia. Wotimi de yaso mu dro di kum. Ne test ne ye kama na pe nyama koyie. You on wheat, vanilla, apple, strawberry. And wo ho. 0599 990097 0599 990097 and 0207 939 968 na nyama aye kama edi amount ye bini twa to no aye DK event o se bro nyan e be ye da with the legend abrantie amachi dede abuso we ne ma ne sonko ne se wo share nwumbo no ase no emfinhie do no 50 years na obi na etimi ko edi duru sa eno nti wo se nwo no nko ano na eba wo ba with ohineba kusi odo ya ka bi kire me kwabena obi do wado bi na champon on pay family I very soon samini ni nyina no adwom no ebe bo sa nwum dede ya make so be enjoy ya 300 Ghana regular standard no 500 Ghana VIP no 700 Ghana se see I with tamophone no yeah my pressure nkoba so Ghana dey say eney digital nti bibia ye kama wo mo de na fa phone no star 713 star no about 33 star 50 hash star 713 star 33 star 50 hash uwie pa
the enter ticket mama
yeah se see we
over there
obo star 713 star no about 33 star
33 star
now the 50 hash at was
50 hash
options ne beba
wow there's a auto ticket okay mama ready or catch him or say legacy night a branch match the day at 50 McLean Hotel Sunday December 28 6 p.m. till Monday 3 a.m.
Yes,
get ticket for yourself get ticket for other mama nyan get ticket for other me Toby ama obisi ya na
yes
na o say regular na here 300 well we are 306
okay yeah okay
standard na here 500 one VIP na here 711 to me top VIP no the ama sia yeah anti mema we no ya no answer wabo code no sia me de ma sister anyewa I don't tell any baby never. Any table, we turn no man be any table.
On the table man on country.
Na me to dia mo bia na be tem dem.
Ka do ba fa na ba na.
Ana ja o zo ba group na ne ba.
Ana ju sana me yiri tifio na fa na. Ma da so ba na okay.
Dino me da se. I don't table man.
6 p.m. Nyame adwo 28 December and it kai say Obe fresh. Some say table no so more reserve to one more. 0550.
0550.
Yes, 799 375
375
0550
0550
799 375
375
0544
0544
458 769 Number see me no and also me akrokuo sorry obi a ye bo modern near the table no e dey atom boss player and your chief birthday chief inspector ye ni any pa we fear do bia Detective Chief Inspector Francis Bonya.
Oh, okay.
Regional Police Headquarters, regional CID. We need pass a birthday we see if it's a man so.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Chief, they will come on. If you are there, will be yeah, because about how you come stories they be
oh, okay.
Only now see I'm fucking yes and every say.
News.
Yeah.
But Captain, that's it.
Wakwala the immigration fencing. M square.
Immigration.
Immigration. And after plan you know we say Sasukobi. And M square so on or Mampon.
M square only.
There be Mampon no.
M square so Bema.
Bema. It's a more office one no say a more office one I say friend Sandra Nyantechu AICO 11 from M square.
That's on M square. On M square call enche.
Now looking
at fresh.
Aye. Oni ko ya. Azo wani mu
so ya dey ni say M square na.
Wani nu shape na say down.
Na me just say. Obi M square na ba say munye be bi ma. Dey say na say fa mu be. M square na ba. Say M square na ba.
Odano.
It's not allowed.
Brother oye floating player. I'm scared. Glad we belong.
Interesting stories. The sports minister, no, is in the news, and one that interests me most, no, they appeal to 11 Wonders players, no, to remain committed to the club despite growing concerns over player welfare and internal challenges facing the team. I'm saying, level 107 no, and yet I want him say, and you fina, yeah, become.
But I mean, the players are complaining of Libya. You know, I am 1 million.
One, I know they could do players no, they could do team officials no. Players in the say, Kasam to they are really struggling. That could Jay Sapon, alcohol. After all that free honor, Jay Sapon Mofano promises or Juma 20 days no resign. And what was that a Casa Papa at the point in time, only me, dear. Tim no,
oh, judgment we know.
Aye, and not, we don't know. Timedia cancer pa say, Omni, even medium game on boy. I'm the game of we after game or resign, you know. Tim no, up IBBA, we are prepared to call Stadium Aqua, yes, he basa saying, and to the trot on the coin. What we are one of the
high car.
Oh, so trot on the coin.
So we high and your trotrobium.
Oh, trot say, yeah, Jumana,
Debbie, a trotroye, a crown faso. If you are carnal from,
I think I can't move from
Trosesica.
Ah, no,
you guys will be need try. A skaki to have in Kanaka ready.
I call him for car.
Oh, yeah, more say low income earnest near the Yazaniano. And just home best always spend the Cassian and near fat trotro. A trot, Sigaka crabby. But all car in Jonah say, what's it? May the old court. So many and yet trotro be
okay. And almost for free, baby. I'm that
can be a trotro.
But maybe the coach could have put it better than there to say that trotro.
There is whatever movie at here.
And that is the situation. Unpaid bonuses, unpaid salaries, and that stuff. No, oh, bless no crab baby.
So, what is the Ghana Football Association doing?
That's exactly where I was going. The
on the mom year that are menable, who expose you almost are. I don't know, be more big crabby on Majabo Bono.
Fantastic.
It's for no reason. There's a ceiling and other things for players elsewhere.
Good.
So, no big Kobo Bian Paku scare come down. I feel not where you come teaching a few.
Yeah.
And it takes the minister to rediscuss. What is the GM? Who's the sir? Team back on the course. Yeah, no, yeah.
Exactly. So, as I said, that's a minimum better meeting. Baby, I'm no more uncle, I'm no more Hana on me. Just a baby, I don't know where you to correct our we, but I'm with you. Mr. Elsewhere, Mona, I come to Motutua, Madikium, Minimum Kufi, Cream Honey at ye. So, too. Nah,
we are go Canada. Canada airport in the US. No, we don't go back with you know.
So, elsewhere, so be decided. Let's talk about participate in the Premier League.
There's rules. Wait now, we books.
What are the rules? The campaign how the torch today.
Now we books.
But Ghana no Mzoto. Yes, I did.
That's our general.
And this is the honest of this team. I can level one days I can. Open messing up the same thing last season. A man performance struggles. Na games no. So I think I expect the FA Minister Abamo Kandie. But to stay committed, so to come to our own state committed.
No, but the minister, once they have given them money, the minister should go beyond players and stay committed. I'm sure he will do it. Say,
I think that's
where is the money? Next can one can say that was an initial payment. Don't measure the account.
I think don't count on go winning the league and position in that stuff.
How my government team no be
on the main sure say additional money by in league not the decision. But I don't know much spread that call in the league, you know. Who's the league, you know? Per position or scouting. I be copy to very cry. I don't know how much the all league in the I think 20,000 2,000 come up from 1 million 2 million Ghana cedis no. What I say? So Bass had not trickled down to the last team.
But seriously, so 1 million Ghana cedis no. Obetum dey here wait for 6 months.
Say enya hwe kra it's a get me two players nika kakra. Enya hwe kra because these people to fanasa we move from Ghana room. Na ya ma obibi kakra.
1 million here 10 billion.
Yeah. So the question is sir Crawford 11 wonders owners currently that Lagos City's owners no. Again what many years so mo koto team dey.
But teams like I say ain't me nko.
I know they be
4 months crowd.
Ebetuma ko bia be ebia between 3-4 dey betuma ko. Kotokoni has betuma yes.
Che. Your players got $3,000 and $4,000 no.
Well,
you.
And I said
but I think it's good.
And 11 wonders it me here. Because you told me a preview to some of them players or more salary at the end of the month. Earn contract 2,000 Ghana cedis. Earn contract 2,000 Ghana cedis. You know, you should be able to take these players are making some more any players at the bench. On the players you go no more 11 wonders players are no more touching manada. Omo efa omo do mo koye.
Am the be buy.
And omo to be most of the players are able today no. 11 wonders players are never that. Most of the players never no. Some more 30 players are. So to make markers about 20 the 11 players no old players.
Oh, okay.
11 wonders no old players. Ayo. And I make a crab count.
And I'm no my time grind.
And I move on to crime. And this is the situation team find itself.
I'm on rent.
Yes. So still committed no the minister worker, but I want to be also beyond that. But the FA must come in. Not FA no act. At least you want our league to be competitive. So to first one away, say if you're going to be continue like this. What the Ghana the end got go into Omoka much more about it was the last weekend. I don't know how I go 1-1. Oh home. At the time and 89 minutes don't take Omoka. Ghana if track so but every win a back
match counts.
And go for I think he said if no say if they want to see our league that competitive no more penny they are the FA must act no matter who be right now reflecting who say 11 wonders no at least the honest no are brought to book. They are made to convince something. You shouldn't allow them to go scot free now. Say, "I'm doing my baby." And you want to be able to necessarily no more about baby. So people don't want to hear. Nobody knows. Something that.
Na players in there complain and obi neka.
Obi a complain. Also players you know heading say obey na no be na radio so aka. But the compasa you know technical handling.
Dom kazen.
Min cannot say but me so to throw music and there several months since I'm not sure say league no manya be something better than my
okay.
So that aside Minister is still talking about Ghana. You be move away from your only one stadium. It hosts 2 CAF matches. But I think that the talk shop must cease and reform. Now, Minister will move into action. He's or buy and or you never be any so come on. And you do baby na say yeah come be bobo any baba ya sports stadium. You nim state kokudu. Na no dey hu say scoreboard aso. But say the state say they say CAF basis okotoko so ko CAF competition I bet me approve am no yentimi assure.
Is a next year.
What I say. So once a minister no can say there's a need to build a be 4 be host CAF competitions no. Yes, it is welcome. Yaka since you open so na yaka asem na. And I know there was promises. The NDC government in opposition promised a lot as far as infrastructure concerned. Ghana. It's time to put
now we didn't go fast and come on by minister facilities in the stadium as one where you get him out of context. No didn't come over.
I think that about last week we can work out say Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire because FIFA has been accepting that the US World Cup, 3 countries and a host and we free say we can also do that. I think Sana numbers of the sound come away airba will free say a move away from having only one day. Of course, say depending on one stadium and there is a cry boba F. But for how long the Accra and Kwana be I don't know. So first let's promote not develop those ones now other than and they are it's the album and I think with TBB in the budget say now buying this year I say obviously 3 minyanya fuwa with TBB in the budget I need to go back and check. And I know something so the minister no call tech
check my
yes call tech it's as a result of this and a partnership be amuko ye kodi unkomo and the bar say the Turkish that partnership amuko siki so will be assisting the government to embark on infrastructure.
Can kind of budget.
I want to believe that I don't papa kasa no too much that
but wo do ahome be 2 minutes if I rehearse asem no budget mama
since you have never budget before me I just go check
obi nya budget dey say is on the internet
me compare
we go we in the budget baba
okay infrastructure in the budget sports infrastructure in the budget
now say why we so akokora bi say
so man me go check it
na that's why no mpanyin sem bi atede o ma bi o fia fuga come we the one you say young man
sports minister no too I say we present ka for na cancer no abeka if you are being serious in this country near any every person je pese ye adwuma here. Number 1 SSL league now one share say o the players ka untimi mbo team no ho bra ye you free san share na say da ho eni kwa so bi ba bon na ye bon na nkasa ne say to dia go dey be abeka so be cancel foforo free say they be dey na exact na bizam say ehemfo na ye the managing directors of the Ghana Premier League if I say omo da sore omo adwuma na ye Ghana Premier League ehemfo. It looks like Yenibi because Blasters or management committee. And for the directors of the league, because the clubs no fine. But me come more. Yeah, you Messi or man or panel corner Juma Ghana League. Fine fence in for because clearly these things must be put in place. What's 11 wonders in common now? No be saying team Papa Ben Pan ye running the same. Na league Papa Ben ye running the same. Ni eja obi na mu no ye nyambo first round in wie you no aka say osika asan afa ni about 11 matches in the Ghana Premier League 11 matches team bi sika asan odate also kasa odate so no aka so kan 11 wonders asem a e bi e be 8 hours ne betie because nyoma ono hu 11 wonders no aka so kan ye ntimi nka so ehye ben financial balance ben om de 2F nanim assurance when on the 2F any metre say or more financial capability or the capacity say or bought the entire Premier League without going bankrupt or getting to this stage eba be sresere ne ebo say league ne say 10 teams ne betimi abo say 15 teams, 16 teams, they bet me about. Yanessa. Niam Bomania Kono. And you do run at teams Nugumucho, teams Nugumubre. Now be messy up, see. Easily, they can be influenced at any point. Boy, Omubi, Obian and your prepares of 3 points, 11 wonders, or Befa. Obefa is simple. And I told RTU last 2 seasons, or 2. Last season, I make answer. I told RTU. What do you say, RTU on the ball? Final Division 1, Zone 1 final with 11 wonders, yeah. The RTU call, you know. After 1 season was Abba back. As Abba ball. And the question I was asking myself, said, this time around is out to you having the financial ability to about the entire season. No, it's 11 wonders, no crown, no so bad, no crowd here. Say, oh, no crown at the end here. A team that recently qualified 11 matches, or more financially broke, or won't be more born. Otuo-Acheampong, now, in some cases, a car, and we know, which is a sports minister and any chain, or more born the form. By this time, SAF in it 2 and a movie. Either see a year of free, and I see a former a help kakra, and they share there should be something. I see a job piano about bonus, no call, not a fibiano. I see a baby, we are Tim Oya who's Oyarino, or about to turn your mabasa, no the are, no the iron and your marbles and penny phone, but to back up our big Tim or is not penny for Tim near you know, but they are happy because on the Nim Yoma Moya where Chilebra Tim lose 2 matches, and they are happy. Yantuan come on with me too. Referees didn't come on now or Premier Finales Courty as the heat has started corner so. I want in some more due to Jano. Now, the idea is not bad. But I call opinion if I saw ya, dear no, Yanyanesa. If the referee feels that, and I'm penny feel say, as I said, down the die treachery decisions more. It should be a proper way and a much better way. It's a Ghana Football Association. Omo a production house. Omo create a referee a slot, a refereeing slot, and it should not be him. Ultimate Nakunyaswa or is taking final decision. No pass over the class and any panabaho. Ebia a retired referee be. Ebia oya penyinia. Only final decision or punishment and appointment so near the slot na man. Until after every game will be no abegina ho. Maybe I will chill him now or explaining the rules to connect with the fans. But what penny now or kasa o phone so no chiremu na video ne da baby. No, you should be behind the board. Maybe a hand person. So you can even question the position of the referee. You can explain things much better. Now it shouldn't be any can say oh no because position now teno. And you be bia near I have to say ebia Ghana has say judge penyin. You too as a judge penyin wo. Na legal case bi beba. Legal case bi ba. I be penyin no ono kra na e ba betena so. And now ono na e ba be go through no. No aba be gina radio so no pass judgment. Said there be case wey there say a buti asumasi case wey there asumasi anye niye case wey there asumasi anye yi ebra wo momoda so tie adwam. That is wrong. I want Mr. To me wo isuti ekaye chirechiremu ama ntiasia ya adwuma baby achitafo feel so referee sisi omo ye cheto so there be emrani to say referee na sisi no enka nice idea but nipa na o ye ne kwan offer so ye ne nya ne sa as e ba ne sa you want to be relevant about say you want to be relevant, you want people to hear you and you won't go back but to your referees in penifo bebre or maria adwuma no. Now the Ghana Premier League should add that to their production because it's time to more before every game a production for the Ghana Premier League. No man create a referee slot. Ni a pair retired referees ni biaba. Ujina ho no have video no chirichirim. Na a slot kama. But what the ball we ya. One I involved in appointing the referees. No be kan nipa na appointing no. Ade che no anye ni ye and anye say ye debi so too. Sa kwan no so the opinion no njai. E hon na me ne nkofo a ebo na chi ne ya adwen. Know how to manage the situation. The idea is not bad, but how is executing the two? A bit create conflict, baby, because They be our referee decisions in beba. Challenges in beba. Oka mo hair referees so. Inti na ba be ka say referee we want a good decision. Ade chena wa say appointing no. And appointing body need the neighbor obi matcha. They will just refer to your statement and say that referee is incompetent because who penny na kasa no wa condemn the actions. Because so be ka say we will put him on ice. Now star referee you free ice ni so wie. Nobody born now wa say appointing a club be na mbejintum. So I think somebody must talk to him. Now a kwan of us and your man to one careful. But to Matthias bi na on say nyame ad mo chena e baseke oli stars ne Asante Kodoko. Na news bi ba on Albertamu akakra e wo ne sikasem no. Minim so munyam fam ba ba na minim se Kotoko hwe anim before December. Ke bia first week of December de nanka. What was can bi aba. Ba se metete se ase no kra no komodie no ayi slow kakra e bia wia e ba. Me na minim se by first week of December. Because last time I engage you last afuduku no. Last time engage you last afuduku. Can even amount not a officially open up when it comes to the amount. No more open up. So lawyer bet na me bisa several times say management man wa kwenya say obo amount no. By a bisa the first time no so you scan it there or check it with accounts no. Na scanning nyam beto mu. Nti e hone tum. But as and we start PPA say ama time akot ko hwe anim ni ade no me na me say first week of December based on behind the scenes, but I don't know what is happening. Kotoko Asankre Gwabitu omoko eye nyinase. And now 3 points behind Ediana Stars. And what amazing moment if Kotoko can beat Holy Stars and
but you are into this now Adam for media managers or say guys na team no to kwan na coach no baby bisa.
Yeah. I guess they were not prepared for the backdrop. And at two, media and some no, omunya war resource to. That as soon as they be enemy, I want to beat around the bush, but resources are here to run a media department for a club like Kotoko Omunibi, and you're up to standard. Because
anytime a manager of a football club, the coach is speaking.
Should be a bit.
I was saying, you should be there. Your presence.
Yeah.
Where the park between us and football.
But the setting is a bit exactly. But when we are showing some, you need portable machines. Your machines to say your guys who fear your motor coin. Your portable light be a canon, maybe on a camera. So decided on the referee on the coach in the question hotel room. No mounted backdropper or lightener or the I remember the return, but they are omunya role.
Zach Majan going.
Abana allocated 200 million Ghana cedis for the construction of mini stadium in the country.
Mini stadium.
And that's what.
We are still talking about mini stadium.
The president made mention of Takwa Diano Okase or finding out next Takwa almost spending about 13 million.
Design mini stadium, you know.
And free say if we can do similar things across the country, everything.
No work out there, no. But you're going. But why are there? We are not there about me. Feel like that.
Now 200 million Ghana cedi no. We call around 17, almost 18 million per the current rate now. 17.913.808. And 80 million run and upper. And no, say as I said, intimacy medium be like.
And I'm the
say 13. We say
30 million.
So say 3. So also say 3.
I had one cut was
there's
already basic 2.
Or can't you budget no.
Basic 2.
Send you when we are the following order.
And I said you work up the Nubia.
And video Nubia.
The car for see go balls, maybe no more.
So you can cover
I think that first time I think from just can chum. Yeah, and Kodoko are not happy and disappointed kakra. I'm told sir this year many blessed the only president of Ali Bengazi no any interaction say they are come on say
na is calling into a president in India I said we no do Janu
and out to Timisha finance and or done finance in
now better where you remember go
line.
You know, I'm here to have extensive discussion with the president of the club. Almost some assurances are hope say he will work and as a obedient in the bush and so na dear my agree no na like the from you one
got to main camera spoiled when they played Vision FC. Maybe they have not replaced it. The lenses hit the ground and it got disabled. Vision for that.
Come the mechanic if we are not vision for attacking.
That is the man hasn't been paid and let's see because I had
but yes, I put them in an advantageous position. Also, I did to them when a lawyer for didn't come on back at say. So now the idea moving on to ya. The Akaye Kadayon.
I said, yeah, no chrono.
Now we're they so desperate to sell the player.
Yeah.
The contract is one.
No. The player pressure and the club needing money. No, Crane said they need.
But the money is not in, and it's going to need in a come on.
So that's it.
See, that is
the third governor will go.
I'm still. I mean, I've not heard the sports minister. Another area, the story about I say the GV hasn't spoken on it yet, and I meant to minister so you can answer. A player died this weekend. Division 2. That was summer boy.
Young Madrid.
Boy, anyway. Yeah. Look at the first aid they were giving him. Just say, those guys, all of them are ignorant about how to give first aid to a player. Yeah. Say no more. When you go to know,
Now then, no more.
Mom, some more from us. Say instead of
hospital.
At this stage,
man first aid
first aid on the man. Look at the first.
An ambulance.
Division 2. I want to come and say the ambulance. It's a young here. Come and say the things that we are doing in this country, dangerous. One obiba. Akuwu kwa. Just because he's supposed to play football.
No be any kind of they are not football.
Utie wo de now. You unframa. You say unframa. They way from. Because at this stage, you see, because they all lack education. So obi should be a fool to create space. What block from Manukra? The natural air na go no block no. Minister can we
see that bang
Saturday ya.
It's Saturday say yeah, na Tuesday.
Na Tuesday.
And we also said there's no statement.
Yeah, no, nothing. No statement.
Division 2.
Division 2. They will contemplate the Division 2 in the same environment. The minister, yes, the watch.
Or challenging no better.
I'm say crash. Airborne. Or pass it out into the first aid. Until we still time by time we could do now.
Also, league in the ball Division 2 number or
the minister should be very, very interested in.
No way, minister.
No, like if one are not serious. Or not acting. So put them to order because
the players are not safe.
Yeah. Now people are bumping ambulance. Send us new wire and your papa. Then you talk about Division 2.
Oh my.
Just it's oh my to has him so the high to just be
yes can I marry me.
Yeah. It's your people no. They should be very serious.
So you will avoidable death.
A crayfish some quack of ball about one.
Oh, yeah, in Drum go.
So premier club into another.
A crayfish and quack of ball.
I plan there was head condition.
Okay.
That's the other one, don't they? I don't hear them.
Say, Johnny Jabba would tip the area never say side view of the head, no, and Ayana. Honor, I didn't score no, I want to say. Oh, now the one is about from Northern. I am from an old no. I'm yours yet, you say you move up. Oh, my cousin manslaughter. Because, yes, you are creating a wrong impression. you be work out or because to be more
frama. Send him frama.
Oh,
send him a face either. Open be back. They should be very careful and because the milk commands, you know, and you're about to.
Zach. Embassy na yentrust 4:30 on highway sports. But your Casabia baby, a baby, a hard one.